There are many ways we see the way we see the Bible. Some of these ways are called leak, and we don't see this way. We see the one where we see huid wangati fanagas. In this one, we see a way hunikit to marauder. I know in this way we see who we see in the beginning. They were not even who we were on the world, and they had become away it. We don't understand how they were the last and greatest of us when they were of no footnote in any way, form before the end times. We see this way and we go, who? And they don't know who it was the entire way, and no one saw this, and that somehow they were who inherited the earth. We don't see this way in any way we see, and we know that they are not some way we say. So, how could they have been the only ones left when they were the only ones we don't see it? It took a long time, and somebody goes, well, they had this plan, and these were the only guys they didn't see in the entire thing. And somebody attacked and attacked and attacked and hid and hid and hid, and then they attacked again. There are many people who say this was they, or they were he, or who was Yah, and we don't see. We are the ones who were here, and we were always here, and we had very few lands left surrounding us at the end times. We were allowed to have exactly 1% of the world, and they said, we're going to put it back on the ark. This is illegal in so many ways. There is no way these ones only had 1% of it. If you know how this went, because it did go exactly like this in the beginning, there is no way we see this way. We saw what happened, and they weren't who, and they hid, and then they would attack someone, and then they would hide, and then they would attack. And this is what they did for a long time, and it took them a very long time to be able to accomplish these things. Apparently, at some point in time, someone had turned the tables on them and made it so they were attacked and hid, and attacked and hid. And this is basically how it went for a long time on this one ark we were on called the Midicolia Tavarakit, which was supposed to release the earth over 1,000 years ago. And now we are here waiting for it again. And we will see this way. They will not have what we were. We have the USA and all of JP underneath us at this time when we see it. And the story goes, we see this way and we don't see this way, and we see this way and we don't see this way for a long time. Everyone goes, we can't tell these people these things when we see these ways. He says, yes, this is in the Bible and we don't see it. He goes, yes, the meek shall inherit the earth is the entire thing to see it. He goes, yes, do they know this book is about time travel and other such arcs? Someone responded, we know what it were. And they just go, okay. And the Bible is self-explanatory inside of a church. And they go, okay, this is fine. I know that they don't see this. He goes, yeah, this isn't that important to it. And we see these other many ways in the guidances to it. He goes, yes, but I like this one to be viewable because we see this way still. It took a long time to see what we say. And he goes, okay, well, I want you to see this way we see it. He goes, no, I will not see this way. We will not make sure you always have 8% or any of these things according to us in this way, because you are going to be on your own when the world begins to end its traumatic childhood. We see these ways and we don't know exactly how many ways you see, and we will see these ways again, and this will not be the first way. To us, this will be the third way we see this way, but this isn't the second way. We see it before. We have been here so long and gone through so many aspirations and variations of these same details, and now we were who. I'll tell you this before we start. We are not going to be the ones they don't see any longer. We waited for a very long time, and once and a couple others, we have struck a pact, and it is not a real pact, but we say we will see who it was that attacks. And this is all we have promised each other in this way, that we will make sure that they see who they were, because we will have it written in a very specific way they will see it, and we know exactly what will happen then. They will not be the ones who attack and hide at us forever. We will make sure they see, and they will be defeated by the many. This will not be the way they say, and we will take it out, and we will make sure they have no way see. We are not going out like they were the way, and we are not the ones who they see. We don't understand how we became a target at any point, because we were never anybody they really see before, and we just stayed on our little land plot in the middle of Laconia. And everyone said they were a good way, and they were a way we see, and everyone said they were a good way, and then one day they came and attacked. We tried to fight them off valiantly, but we died by our number. As it turned out, they were Quinn. They said it was Quinn, and they said Quinn was the way, and only Quinn could see the way we see. And they said, who was Quinn? And no one saw. And they said Quinn was the last, and he was the first, and the only way we see. And they said, who is Quinn just the same? And they didn't see. And everyone knows who No Quinn was. It was the way they see, which was no way to see a way. And everyone said there will never be a way that they see. They just hide and then attack. And he says, yes, this is all they will ever be, and it was all they ever were. And from this day we will be ready. We have prepared in masses. And no, that's pretty much it.